Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Adrian here. And today's video is going to be a little more serious, on the serious side. I'm going to talk about where I came from and how I was raised and came up, and the battles that I faced at a young age, and maybe help inspire, excuse me, help inspire some people that may be going through difficult times, or maybe just battling something, and I could relate to that. So I'm gonna jump right into it. This is a little bit out of reselling, but I just want to share who I am and where I came from. So I'm gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna kind of just breeze through it. I'm not really going into too much detail, but so you guys can kind of get a idea. And yeah, so I grew up in California, in a small city called Manteca, California. And I was raised by a single mother. I had an older brother, and at a young age, growing up, we were pretty poor. My mom was on Section 8, food stamps, welfare. She had a heart condition, so she couldn't work. I remember her. She did work a little bit, but as her condition got worse, she couldn't work. So we bounced around a lot, house to house, different schools and stuff like that. And I'm kind of gonna just breeze through it. And so I've been in the worstest places that you could think of. I've been homeless, with my mom and my brother. We lived in motels, tents, garage, in a car one time with all our stuff in the trunk. Homeless shelters, getting kicked out of homeless shelters because my mom would have boyfriends over and stuff, and that wasn't allowed, so we'd get kicked out of those. We'd go camping, for living in tents for a couple days. Trailer. I lived in a lot of places, bouncing back from house to house, people's houses, friends' houses. So I never had like a stable house, and if we did get a house, like we'd end up getting kicked out or something. And my mom, did do drugs and stuff like that, and not really in front of us, like me and my brother, but I know she did do drugs and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's a big struggle at a young age. I remember that was definitely the worst times in my life growing up. Going to school with the same clothes on that you wore a week before, a couple days before, and kids making fun of me that I was wearing the same stuff, why, like saying, why are you wearing that, you wore that yesterday, didn't you wear that yesterday? I was constantly sick because I wasn't getting the nutrients. My mom would have to go into these grocery stores and and steal like food for us to eat. So it was pretty hard. So that's it in a nutshell. And as I didn't know my dad. Like, my dad wasn't in my life for about 11 years of my life, so my dad wasn't around. And my 12th birthday, or not my 12th birthday, I was 12 years old. It was a month before my 13th birthday. And my mom, she has a heart condition, and she passed away a month before my 13th birthday. So that was really hard on me. And I miss her a lot. And that was the hardest. That was like my best friend. We've been through so much, and I wish she was still here. And yeah, so I dealt with that, and then just growing up, not having much. So now, fast forward, now I'm I work the 9-to-5 jobs and stuff like that, like I was saying in my previous videos. And I felt like I was worth more, and I felt like I needed to accomplish more, and I needed to prove myself that I was worth more than just working a 9-to-5 job. So I did that for about 4 years, and I just I just knew it wasn't for me. So that's why I started my eBay. I always knew I wanted to start a business. I just didn't ever have the capital, the money, or the people to help invest in me. And so when eBay came along, and I ran into eBay, and I started making my first couple sales, that's when I just fell in love with it, and the opportunity that it is. And that's why I do it full time now, and I love it. I enjoy it. I'm passionate about it. And you know, I can't wait to move into other platforms as well. So far it's been going pretty good. You know, I'm just trying to build it up and stuff like that. I just want to tell a little, you know, a little bit about my background, where I came from. And if you're ever in like a dark place, like, just know, like, you know, life is tough, you know, especially if you grow up and you don't have a silver spoon in your mouth, you know, you're not fed that way. Like, life will kick your ass, you know what I'm saying? And it's just how you bounce back. And you know, no matter what you've been through, you can always get through it, and there's always an alternative, and you just gotta, you know, think positive. And I know in those kind of times, like especially for me when I was younger, I wasn't thinking that way, but it has helped me grow as a man and as a person. And now I feel like I want to, you know, help other people. That's why I made this YouTube channel, because I want to be there. I want to be that person to help people. You know, I've been there, and it's not a good place. So so now, yeah, I'm doing, you know, full-time eBay selling, and YouTube now, and I want to just, you know, help you guys, and, you know, do the best that I can to do that. So I just want to, you know, share a little bit of my background. Of course, it's not, you know, the whole 9 yards, but it's it in a nutshell, so you guys can kind of get an idea who I am and where I came from and stuff like that, and how I grew up not having much. So if you guys have any questions, or new viewers, younger viewers, you know, I want to help everybody. You know, please drop them down below. It doesn't matter. It could be like outside of reselling. It doesn't have to be just about reselling, which this channel is mainly going to be about. But if I could help somebody, you know, and, you know, that's what this channel is going to be about as well, is helping other people and helping grow your business as well, or just getting into reselling in general. So I hope this video was informative, and I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed it. If you guys did, please like, comment, and consider subscribing. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Easter Sunday. Today's Sunday, Easter Sunday. And you know, I'm just hanging out with my family and stuff like that. And I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.